There have been 90-Day Fiancé cast members over the years who have successfully shaken their villain label and presented redemption arcs on the show. Whether it's the American partner who has acted outrageously or the foreign individual who behaved suspect, there have been several notable 90-Day Fiancé villains. 90-Day Fiancé began in 2014 and has 10 complete seasons. Each season has followed 5 to 8 couples as they navigate the K-1 visa process and adjust to being together in America. 90-Day Fiancé was an instant hit among reality fans, and it was quickly granted several spin-offs. Happily Ever After. Before the 90 Days, The Other Way and The Single Life have all given fans opportunities to experience new couples and follow along in the ups and downs of couples who have been in the franchise for years. It's the shady, dramatic, and questionable things the cast members do on the show that provide high entertainment value and keep fans coming back to watch the villains act out or grow with time. Viewers were first introduced to Angela Deem and Michael Elsami's relationship in Before the 90 Days Season 2 in 2018. Angela and Michael had met on Facebook after Michael slid into Angela's DMs. Angela, then almost 300 pounds with friend blonde hair and a brash attitude, went to Nigeria to meet Michael for the first time. Angela and Michael applied for the K-1 visa after their first meeting, although it was denied. They ended up getting married in Nigeria and spent 3 years waiting for the spousal visa application answer thereafter. Angela has not only shown that she is bossy and controlling, but also emasculating, short-tempered, and unreasonable in her behavior on the show toward Michael and her castmates at the tell-alls. Angela's off-screen antics have been just as bad as her on-screen ones, and she's had several notable public altercations and displays of her bad attitude. Angela's big personality has earned her a villain edit and label, but that has changed in recent years. However, things turned around in terms of Angela's perception by 90-Day Fiancé fans after it came to light in Happily Ever After. Season 7 that Michael had online cheated on Angela with an American woman. Angela and Michael tried to repair their broken marriage by going on 90-Day. The Last Resort. The therapy-based spin-off worked for the pair, and they pressed on in their marriage and with Michael's spousal visa. Angela was painted as someone with real emotions who was more relatable, and it showed a softer side of Angela with her being willing to forgive. Most recently, Angela and Michael have been on Happily Ever After. Season 8 where Angela has been in Ivory Coast with Michael for the end of their spousal visa process. Angela's frustration with Michael has been high like fans have seen with her in the past, but she is coming across as a supportive partner with real emotions of stress and anxiety. In real time, Michael came to America in December 2023, but ditched Angela and disappeared from her just 3 months later. Angela has been devastated, hurt, and left feeling used, making her an even more sympathetic character. 90-Day Fiance. The Other Way Season 6 viewers were shocked by Mary and Brandon DiNuccio's relationship. The pair spent 24/7 on the phone with each other while Brandon was in America, and Mary's extreme jealousy made Brandon miserable and his family upset. When Brandon got to Mary's native Philippines, her jealousy was still bad, and their relationship only got more stressful due to their bad financial situation. Mary was also called out as a hypocrite for lying to Brandon and turning off her Wi-Fi at home so she could go hang out with her male friends before his arrival. To make matters worse, Brandon and Mary wanted to have a baby right away, and Mary got pregnant, which seemed to be a very irresponsible move. However, as Mary's pregnancy continued and she explained more about her background and her parents abandoning her, it became easier to feel bad for her. Then when Brandon's mom, Angela, came to the Philippines for Brandon and Mary's wedding, she and Mary had several heart-to-hearts where Mary owned her behavior and made it seem like she needed support and not criticism. 90-Day Fiancé OG Pedro Jimeno's mom, Lydia Moral, never liked Pedro's wife, Chantal, or her family. Lydia would make fun of Chantal, bash her family, and try to turn Pedro against Chantal and her family. Lydia would meddle in her son's relationship while coming across as callous and cold. She was portrayed as a bitter and materialistic woman who would talk behind Chantal and her family's backs. That side of Lydia changed when she was featured in her own storyline in Love in Paradise Season 4, when her journey to find love with Scott Warren was shown. Lydia got her heart broken by Scott during the season, and it was clear that she was used and mistreated by Scott. What she experienced made the 90-Day Fiancé audience feel bad for her and begin to forget about how mean she was to Chantal and her family. Andrei Castravet rubbed his wife Elizabeth Pathes' family the wrong way from the beginning of his time in America in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. It seemed like Andrei wanted to take advantage of Elizabeth's dad Chuck and Elizabeth's family money and get everything handed to him. Andrei also had a quick temper and was easily incited by Elizabeth's family. He even got into a physical altercation with Elizabeth's brother Charlie. When Andrei has appeared in the franchise more recently, he seems focused on being a family man and building his own business endeavors away from Chuck's help. Andrei still has a strong personality, but he is more likable now that he has not been having to interact with the people he doesn't like and who don't like him in Elizabeth's family. Andrei now has his priorities straight and doesn't seem to have time to be petty and inflamed. 90-Day Fiance OG David Toborowsky had poor health when he went to Thailand, but things turned around for him once he lost weight and met his now wife Annie Suwon in his original 90-Day Fiancé appearance in Season 5. When he moved Annie to the States, he showed his alcoholic and broke side, leaving fans suspect of how quality he was for Annie. Moreover, he had bad relationships with his children, who resented him for being a bad father. However, as 90-Day Fiancé fans got to know David, their impression of him turned around. He has repaired his relationship with his children, shown Annie he can be a provider, and has not been shown drinking again on the show. David and Annie's fun and jovial relationship has also managed to change viewers' ideas of David, and they now appreciate his personality and how much he's turned his life around. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Season 8 airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on TLC.